Hi there. My name is Dr. Laurie Thompson, and I am the wife of the chaplain of South Carolina Army National Guard, Chaplain Thompson. And I have been through 3 deployments with my husband, and we have raised 3 children. So those 3 deployments involved 3 kids being at home. The last deployment, 2 of our oldest were away at college, but you kind of get the gist. I am a part of a group of ladies that wants to create some helpful videos for those who are missing soldiers. And we're going to cover different topics for each video, and these videos are designed to be an encouragement, to maybe provide perspective, but also just so you know that you're not alone. And there are those of us out there who, if we're not experiencing a deployment right now, we do understand what that deployment means and the difficulties that are faced. So the goal of these are to be short and brief, but encouraging, insightful, and maybe give you some ideas for when you're missing your soldier. And so I'm thinking that a good topic for this video series may be something similar to defining daily victories during a deployment. So today I'd like to speak to just the holidays. This is a time of year that can create its own challenges just because of the season. And whether it's Thanksgiving, whether it's Christmas, holidays are hard when our soldiers are away, when our soldiers are not present. So I just want to speak to a couple of things that I think are relevant that we all kind of deal with, and maybe just give you some ideas. So first and foremost, navigating without our soldier. What does that look like? Well, to begin with, it's very important to look at the new normal. What is the family unit when the soldier is away? Just identifying that and just being real and just saying, okay, this is not what was, this is not what is going to be, but this is what we have right now. This is our normal, this is our family unit. And I just feel like mentally, I know in the past when I was facing and going through deployments, just accepting that and just saying, okay, this is what is. It just helped me to embrace that and just accept it better. So I think as we're navigating without our soldier at home, it's just really important to identify that and be real about, okay, what is our family unit for this 6 months, for this 9 months, or this year? The second thing is, there are always those questions about traditions. And do we do the same traditions? Do we maintain that? Or do we create new traditions? And just how to approach that. And I think my question would be, if you want to stick with the same traditions, is that going to create more of a void? Is that going to create just an emphasis upon the absence? Because if that's the case, sometimes that's not going to be helpful. But then when you think about creating new traditions, you have the anticipation of when your soldier gets back. And so you know that you can go back to what those traditions were. But it also, if you're going to create new traditions for this season, for this family unit and this time of deployment, then you can think about just the excitement that there is, things to look forward to. No matter what age your children are, there are different activities around the holidays that everybody can get excited about, and a lot of things that don't even cost money, whether that's going to look at Christmas lights together or just going to do singing Christmas carols with a group or whatever. So I think that the traditions, it's just important to really ask that question. Okay, if I do what we normally do without my soldier here, is that going to make me sad or is it going to make me happy? And just finding things that we can put our energy into that is not going to contribute to just that absence. Another thing to think about, I think, is just discussing the holidays with your current family unit. So we've already established what is the family unit, what is the norm for these next few months. And once we determine that, then we can sit down as a family unit and have a conversation about the holidays. What is special to you? What would you like to do? Do you like to bake? Do you like to make ornaments? Do you like to do this or that? And allowing every part of the family unit to contribute, because each of us are struggling, or each of us have the sense of absence, and we're missing our soldier, right? Whether you're the mother, whether you are the spouse, whether you're the girlfriend, whether you're the child, that absence creates a different sense of feeling for each person. So if you sit down as a family unit and you say, I would like to do this in honor of my soldier who can't be here. I would like to do it for him or for her. It's just that sense of engagement. It's that sense of ownership. And no matter what age children may be, actually, them being involved and given the opportunity to provide their input just really helps them in processing and navigating the holidays too. So I would encourage you, just have that conversation, welcome input, no matter how silly it may be. For the younger ones, I want to string popcorn. Okay, that's great. Let's designate Saturday as popcorn stringing day or whatever. So just remember that sense of ownership is really important as we navigate the holidays. And just how to combat the loneliness. I know for me personally, when my husband has been deployed, one thing that really helped our family was we would try to focus on other people around us that were in need or were struggling with different things. I think it's really easy for us to kind of get in our little world, and we forget that we are not the only ones that are feeling lonely for whatever reason. And what I found is, as we looked for opportunities to spend time with other people and do things for others, it served two purposes. It helped my children to realize that I don't need to be so absorbed with myself. My loneliness is valid. My loneliness is important to me, but what can I do that's productive during this time? And I have just found that whether it was taking a meal to another military family, or going to visit someone, or just sending a card, or making a phone call, sending a regular text, just that helped me with my loneliness, because I tended to kind of keep it all to myself, and that just is not healthy. It's just not good. It's not productive. So I would encourage you, as you were thinking about the holiday season, embrace that family unit, come up with new normals, come up with new traditions. Look at other opportunities where you can give to someone else and be a blessing to someone else. And have those conversations with your family unit, whatever that may look like. Coming up with ideas of things, activities that you can do. And I just feel like, as far as defining daily victories during a deployment, specifically for the holiday season, these are just some key points that kind of help us to stay on track, keep perspective, and just keep pressing on. So I hope that you have found this helpful. I wish I had had some videos of things that I could have watched to be encouraged. There's just not a lot out there. And so this group of ladies that I am a part of, that's our goal. That is our objective, is to provide some information that you'll know, hey, you are not alone. And we are here to encourage and uplift each other, but also give some tips that will be pretty helpful and practical as you are missing your soldier. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day.